Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. So today I just wanted to start by saying thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel so far and anybody who has commented, watched, and rated my videos. I've really gotten a lot of great feedback from you guys, and I really appreciate all the new subscribers to my channel. I like seeing the new faces around, and I've been working on a personal goal recently. I did want to share this with you guys. I'm trying to bring 100 subscribers to my channel. Right now I'm about halfway there. So if you guys have any friends, family, or coworkers that might be interested in my videos, you know, Minecraft, PC gaming, I do a Star Wars The Old Republic series, send them my way. I am going to start a few new series. They're in the works right now and they're going to be released shortly, and I release videos frequently. Anybody who's a subscriber of mine knows that I have new videos, you know, quite often that you guys can check out. Also, I did want to mention, if you aren't a subscriber, you can actually subscribe to my channel by clicking the red box in the top right hand corner of your screen. That'll automatically sign you up for my channel. So again, thank you to everybody that's helped me out with feedback and subscribed to my channel so far, guys. It means a lot. So we have a lot of things to go through. Since the last time that I released an episode, they've actually updated the game. We're now on version 1.6.2. So I'm going to load into the world here, and I'm going to show you a few of the new items that came out and explain some of the other ones. The first thing I wanted to discuss is they added some new animals. They added horses, which are mountable. They added donkeys and mules. Those are pretty cool. It's always nice to have new animals. They actually added armor for the horses. Now, you can't craft the armor for the horses, but it is available. They also added a few new items that I wanted to touch base on, some of which I really like. So the first one being leads. Leads are basically leashes that you attach to animals, and if you're trying to get like a group of pigs or a group of sheep into an area, maybe you're looking to breed them or you just want to captivate the different animals, this is a really easy way to do that. You just throw the leash on them and they'll follow you wherever you go. They also added carpets, which I have some carpet actually in my inventory right now, as you can see. So it's really easy to craft carpet. Again, this is one of the things I really like that they released. You put two pieces of wool right next to each other, and I know that this is carpet, but imagine that these are two pieces of wool. It would give you 3 pieces of carpet. So to me, I mean, that's a great deal. And if you're covering a big room, that can make a big difference in the number of materials that you're using. The only drawback to actually using the carpet right now, and I'll just show you guys how this works, is you can't actually place items on the carpet. So let's say that we place a couple of pieces down right here. It's not going to let me place the bed on top of it. So I'll take these out, and this is what a lot of people have recommended. If you're going to want to use the carpet to cover a room and still have items in there, you can either A, put wool underneath the bed or underneath the items that you're looking to cover that up with, or B, just simply go around it. So with the chests and stuff, that's pretty easy, right? So you just put it right next to it, and you can't really tell the difference. So the carpet sticks up a little bit higher than the wool does, which I kind of like that look personally. But again, it kind of bugs me sometimes that you can't place items on it yet. I don't really know the reason why that happened. Some people said it was a programming issue. Some people said that they're trying to work and fix it. So I don't know if that'll be updated or not. Hopefully they do, though. Alright, so a couple of other items that they released were hardened clay and stained clay. Now, I don't have any of that yet, and I actually haven't tried to get any, but the blocks themselves look pretty cool, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot of purposes, especially for building. Any blocks that they add to Minecraft are a pretty big deal, right, because that's just new building material. Let me show you these real quick. These right here are blocks of coal. Now, this is something that I've been using constantly since the update. So if you take, and I think I have some coal right here. So if you take coal and put it all the way around the crafting table, it'll give you 1 block of coal. Now this 1 block of coal will last a lot longer than if you just put the same amount of coal into the furnace that it took to make this. I'm not exaggerating, guys. I had 56 blocks of armor that I put into the furnace, and I only had 3 blocks of coal, and it cooked all of it with 1 block of coal left. So it really only took like 1.5 to 2 blocks of coal to cook 56 blocks of iron. So I mean, it's a lot better to use in your furnace. I recommend to start using that as opposed to other items for your furnaces. A couple other things that they added to the game were name tags for items, and then they also added hay bales for your horses. They also made a couple of changes. So first change that they made to the game, were changing the name of texture packs. They're now called resource packs. Now the resource packs actually vary slightly from the texture packs. They actually can hold sound files. A lot of the stuff that I've seen so far that people have been making with these are really cool. It's going to bring a lot of new opportunities to the adventure maps especially. If you guys haven't checked that out, there are some videos right now of some adventure maps that people are working on that utilize the sound files in it, and it's really neat. Also, let's see what else they did. So they changed the food meter a little bit. This was something that I haven't really noticed too much. It hasn't really impacted me that much right now. But basically your food meter is now going to be drained when you're healed by a full food meter. So I don't have that occur too often. I mean, honestly, I keep up on my hunger pretty well, and I'm pretty conscious of keeping my health up too. But the main time that you'll notice this is in PvP. If you play on an updated server, it makes a huge difference. I mean, it really does. It'll affect your sprinting if you're in combat, because obviously if you're going to eat so that you regenerate health, but then that hunger is going to be depleted because you're regenerating health. So it's going to kind of change the PvP landscape a little bit. But other than that, you shouldn't notice too much of a drastic change when you're doing survival or hardcore. Also, something that I'm really glad that they finally decided to change was that they eliminated swords being able to destroy blocks in creative mode. Why I'm a fan of that is because if you're trying to like clear up trash mobs or just random mobs that appeared in your creative maps, you're no longer going to be like trying to kill them with your diamond sword or whatever and essentially like grade your whole entire building or creation. I mean, half the time that I tried to do that, and if they like generated inside my structure, my structure came out looking like a piece of Swiss cheese. I mean, honestly, there's just holes everywhere. So I'm so glad they finally decided to change that. So one of the bigger changes that they introduced that you'll be able to see right when you boot up the game is they introduced a new launcher. Now, the new launcher is great. Honestly, I'm a big fan of it. I hope they keep it like this or just continue to make it better. I'm sure they will. The biggest thing that I'm just going to note with the launcher is that you can actually change the version of the game that you're playing right from the launching screen. All you have to do is go to the resource tab, or excuse me, the profile editor tab, and just change the game version that you want to play through a drop down menu. And then once you're done with it, you just exit out of the launcher. So that's pretty cool. Or you can play with it up. Sometimes I do that too. It makes for easy changing between game modes and game versions. So the new launcher is great, guys. If you haven't seen it, haven't booted up Minecraft since the update, you'll notice that right away. And obviously, in the patch notes, as usual, Notch still combating Herobrine. He said that he finally got him removed this time, but I guess we'll just have to see, right? So, as I've been kind of wandering around here, and as you guys may see, I've done a lot of changing to how things looked recently. I did some things off screen just to save you the agony and pain of having to sit here watching me replace blocks and build, these structures. Which, if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, just let me know in the comment section below. I have no problem doing that. I just thought that I'd make the process go a little bit quicker here. So I'm just putting the finishing touches on my house. I replaced all the wooden planks with actual wooden blocks. So this is spruce wood, this darker wood is, and right here we got oak wood, and I kind of layered them a little differently, one going horizontally and the other going vertically. And eventually I'm going to eliminate the ceiling and do that in oak wood. And I'm going to do, in this room, there's going to be right here, it'll look kind of like this. Blue carpet. I'm going to use the blue lapis and dye wool and put that down right here, and there's going to be a border like this of the dark spruce wood planks on the outer rim. And eventually, the goal with this is to turn this room into my crafting room. So I'll set up a full crafting, or excuse me, an enchanting room. So I'm going to set up a full enchantment table right here that'll go all the way up to level 30. So that's kind of the plans that I got going for my house anyways, for my living space. I just have my bed in my inventory right now. I've been carrying it along with me and just kind of sleeping wherever I'm at. I did create the farm area, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, because I know that was the last thing that I was working on, the last thing you guys saw, and I'm finally getting that all updated and finished. I ended up planting a little bit more sugarcane than you guys saw last time, so let me show you this here. I'm going to change how this looks a little bit. I don't like how it looks from the outside, really, but for now it's going to work for what I want it for. As you can see, I opened up the top and put a bunch of window panes in here, or pieces of glass, I should say, on the ceiling. It's been making my crops grow a lot faster, and then I lined everything with torches right here. My crops have been growing like they have Miracle Grow on them. I've been able to harvest them every time I come into this room. So yeah, I mean, I like the setup, and I like the efficiency of being able to harvest it really fast. I mean, I'll just show you guys. It's really quick, and everything's been working out great with it so far. I am probably going to expand at some point and maybe start doing some pumpkins, because obviously Endermen are going to be an issue at some point, especially when I go to the end. I don't want to be without pumpkins, so I'll try and grow a small patch of those, maybe some watermelon. I haven't came across those yet. So if you guys like, if you guys like this, like the video, and let me know what you think I should grow in the comment section below. Again, I always like to hear your guys' feedback. I've had some great feedback so far by a lot of people, like I said at the beginning of the video, and I actually had one individual that recommended that I create a monster farm. I think I might have mentioned that last episode, but basically, I've been thinking about that a lot and how I'm going to do that. I think I could pretty much trap every monster, maybe except for the creepers. I'm going to definitely try. It's going to be very difficult to catch creeper and actually get him in like a little holding cell before he explodes. But if I can do it, it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, I just went ahead and harvested all my sugarcane. I'm going to get a few more pieces of wheat, and then we'll replant it. And what I'd like to do today would be to finish up the house. As you can see, I had a couple of small sections there to replace, and then I want to go explore that cave a little bit more. I'm ready to get going to the Nether. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to get there. I want to get some glowstone. I have a lot of cool plans and a lot of cool things that I want to put into not only my farm but my house too. And I'm ready to start advancing into the Netherworld. If you guys haven't seen it, the Nether is really cool. It's basically what I would consider hell, if you want to put it that way. There's fire and lava everywhere. There's soul sand, which basically looks like souls trapped in literal sand. The best way to explain it. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, right? But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. And you could get a lot of good things from there for crafting and for brewing. So it's a good place to go. In order to do that, though, I'm going to have to find some diamonds. And we're going to have to mine some obsidian. So one thing that I did want to bring up again was I had mentioned if you guys wanted to see me relocate anywhere or create a second home, I'd be willing to do that. So I've been exploring a little bit. We're like right smack dab in the middle of a winter biome. It would take a little bit to travel to wherever you guys wanted to go. If you guys wanted like a desert biome or kind of the plains type biome that they have, whichever one that you'd want, I could travel there. But we'd have to pack everything up, take the essentials, and leave. Either that, or we'd have to kind of create two homes and go back and forth from them. I wouldn't really be opposed to either decision, honestly, because we could commute back and forth, and it's always better to have more homes, right? Just in case something happens to one, you have a backup home or backup shelter. So yeah, Let me know what you guys think of the home so far. I think it looks pretty good, right? I like the nice red wool that we have here, and I like the setup. I put my crafting tables in the ground, and I did want to say thank you to the individual that threw out the suggestion that I start carrying a crafting table around. I used to do that, and I stopped doing it because I like to make large trips back and forth from where I'm going. So I actually would see that as wasted inventory usually. But for the sake of the series, I think I'm going to start doing that. As you can see, I have one with me now. Just so that if we're out in the middle of a cave or in the middle of like a dungeon, if you want to call it that, I have something to build items with. So thank you, for giving me that feedback as well. So a couple of things that I wanted to discuss with you guys, though, is that I'm starting to play on some PvP servers. I'm sure that you guys have heard of Hades. He's a pretty big name in the Minecraft community and does a lot of videos for Minecraft and PC gaming. And he started a server recently called the MineFrenzy server. So I do have a faction on there. I think it's called Domination is the current name. We just changed it. So yeah, Domination is the name of it. If you guys haven't tried the server out, it's great. You can donate if you want to, and obviously get benefits. You'll get extra credits per day and be able to set more homes, things like that. But also, you don't have to donate. Everything is free on that server if you want it to be. So I don't donate right now, or I haven't donated yet, and I still have a base, I have a home, and I have a faction all on my own. I have a couple of really good friends and people that are in the faction right now. So if you want to check out that, I'm playing on that server right now. Just let me know. I'd be more than willing to get you into my faction, or maybe just start playing with you in general. My in-game name is Crucifix, is CRUSFX. So yeah, just hit me up if you guys end up trying out that server and like it. Let me know what are your guys' favorite servers, and what are your guys' favorite PvP servers right now, basically. I've done a lot of adventure maps and adventure save stuff. I pretty much am switching over, though, because there's a lot of PvP content that I haven't played and a lot of stuff that I haven't done. Adventure maps are fun, and especially with the new sound files, it's opening up a lot of doors for the adventure maps. But I'd really like to continue playing the PvP servers, so let me know which ones are good, which ones you guys play on, and maybe I'll pop in and you guys can show me the ropes on the servers a little bit. Which also, I did also want to state, I want to throw a little shout out to one of my buddies. His name is BlazeFlame32719. He does YouTube videos on Minecraft, and recently me and a couple other YouTubers got together, and we're actually starting a server called Simply Survival. If you go to Blaze Flame's page right now, you can see the first episode that he released of that, and I'm going to be releasing an episode here shortly, most likely, for that. So keep an eye out open for that, and just thank you to everybody for giving me the opportunity to be a part of that, and I'm pretty excited to get the server up and running and start this series on that as well. So again, thank you guys. Alright, so what we're doing here is just trying to kind of scope out the dungeon or cave, if you want to call it, whichever you want to call it. I don't really have a specific thing to call them. I guess they're caves, right? So I'm just kind of scoping out the cave here and trying to decide, what's going to be the best route here, because we want to go down, and I think there was a section that we went by earlier that continued to go down that looked pretty good. I'm just gathering a few additional resources as we go. Hopefully we can find a spawner or some diamonds. That would be great if I could find those. I do have a water bucket with me in case we want to make some obsidian and maybe get lucky enough to find lava and diamonds right next to each other, right? Because then we could just craft our diamond pickaxe, and oh, look at this! Look at this guy! Alright, so I have not come across those yet other than today. And I know that if any of you guys have ever seen those before, I'm surprised. I have never ran into those, and it's kind of like the situation that me and my buddy Blue ran into recently. He had never seen silverfish before, and basically, there are things in Minecraft that you run into every day. Things that you never see. It's just crazy. Well, anyways, I have never seen those little zombies before. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen them when they came into the game. Maybe I've just really missed them. I don't know. I don't know how I would have if they've been in the game for a while. But let me know. I mean, is that something new to the game? Because I tell you what, I was playing earlier and they literally scared the shit out of me. I mean, they run fast as hell, so I wasn't even looking. I turn around and there's this midget zombie. I was like, this has to be a glitch. There's no way it isn't. Well, nope, I restarted my game, booted it back up, and sure enough, there's more little mini zombies running around. So, let me know what those are, like when they came into the game, because that's really interesting that I've never seen them before. But yeah, so this was the area I was talking about. It leads down a little bit, but then kind of loops back around. See? So, I'm thinking that we can try to go down here. I mean, we're going to have to dig because obviously there's no real good path that I've found so far that would take us just directly down to where we need to go. Hopefully we'll run into something here. I'm going to kind of try and do like a spiral staircase type design. Hopefully we run into something here. I want to try and go more directly down as opposed to kind of going down and out. So that's why I'm going to kind of twist it like this. I hear zombies though. It sounds like there's zombies really close to us. And I hear some water. Like, it sounds like it's right through this wall. Well, let's see. Whoa. That's why I heard zombies, because there was zombies right there. Okay, so let's see if we can't find this water. I don't see it. I don't think it was the water that's above us. I really think that we're close to some sort of large water source. There I hear some lava. There we go. Okay. Excellent. So, I'm going to close this off real quick because I think there's zombies near us. Let me kind of check out the situation here. We'll throw up some torches. Hopefully that'll kill down their spawning a little bit so they won't throw me into the lava right here. And I'm going to check and see what floor we're on when we get down there. Okay, so we're at diamond level basically. There could be diamonds under any of these stone pieces here. How do I want to go about this? Okay, so honestly, I'm just going to throw some water over this lava, create some obsidian, and it'll give me a nice walking area too. There we are. Look at this. Alright, guys. Already jumped right in and we found some gold right off the bat. There's some resources there that I want to get. So let me go ahead and grab those. And get my water back, obviously, because we're going to need that. We'll create some more obsidian and put out some of that lava. I actually do put out lava as I go. I never really leave lava as is. Honestly, the only good that lava has ever been to me is turning it into obsidian. So I always diffuse it. Otherwise, it's just like a death trap. You're either going to back into it or you're going to walk into it on accident. And once you do that, unless your items fly into a non-lava area, you lose everything. So I always try and prevent that. Look at all this gold though, guys. Literal gold mine. We got great groups of gold. A lot of coal right here. So I'm going to take advantage of all these items that I have available. And I did bring some wood with me. Now, this is something new that I've been doing, and I know some people may already do this, but I am going to build chests down here and just start depositing things and take it up in loads. So I don't have to make multiple trips back and forth. I mean, it makes sense to me. I don't know if you guys already do that. Maybe I'm just behind on the loop a little bit, but that makes a lot of sense. I can make a little home base down here and not have to make multiple trips. So I'm going to probably get this and then keep exploring. I don't think that there's any gold or any diamonds right in the direct area. So let's go investigate a little bit more. There we go. There's some redstone. So let's put out this lava and get our redstone. Alright, that's exciting. Finally some redstone. I'm actually really excited about that. There's some things I've been wanting to build that I haven't had redstone for, so finally, right? It's just that moment. We're experiencing that moment right now that many of you have probably experienced in Minecraft, when you finally get to the point where you're getting all those really good ores and materials, right? And everything is just starting to come together. Okay. Oh, if there's one thing I hate in this game, it's fighting a water current. Whew, that was a close one. Okay. I don't know why I can't stop collecting this coal. I guess that's not really a bad thing, but we're on a hunt for diamonds. I guess who isn't in Minecraft, right? Everybody's on the hunt for diamonds, so let's see. We want to stay relatively low right now, so that's why I keep this screen up, my F3 screen, so I can see what floor I'm on. Hopefully that isn't bugging you guys, but I just like monitoring that. In case I go up a little bit too high, I know I'm out of range. So I'm definitely going to get all this iron that's right here. We have quite a bit at home, at our home base, but I want to kind of stockpile this because I go through iron pretty quickly. My buddy Blue, he's a really good friend of mine. You know, he always says not to use iron pickaxes and iron shovels because it's a waste of materials. I can see where he's coming from with that, and you know, there are a lot of times that I'll use stone instead of, like, stone tools instead of iron tools, but honestly, if I have it, I'm going to use it. It makes it go a lot faster, and yes, you're going to use more materials to do it with iron and use iron axes and shovels and pickaxes, but it's going to get the job done a lot quicker. So taking advantage of all this is definitely going to be something that I'll actually utilize. Here's an abundance of redstone again. Alright, so good amounts of redstone. I'm pretty pleased with that so far. And I'm just kind of breaking random blocks away as I'm going, just to see if there's anything behind it, because you never know where the diamonds are. I mean, unless they're literally screaming in the face, I could be standing, you know, 1-2 blocks deep of, you know, diamonds. So taking out some random blocks every now and then is a good way that I found a lot of diamond. I don't see a lot of people doing that. You know, they'll just look for them out in the open. And honestly, guys, I mean, most of the diamond that is out there and in these maps is actually hidden. I mean, it's not easily found. You can do that sometimes and find diamond like really easily by just looking to your left and seeing it on the face of a wall, but it's not where the majority of it is. I could say that much. The majority of it that I find, I just kind of keep digging and digging and digging. Okay. So no diamonds as of yet. But I'm thinking next episode, you know, if we don't find a diamond this time, we're going to continue our search for diamonds. I definitely would want to find some, and then we'll get cobblestone, try and go to the nether. I do want to, you know, create a not a crafting table, an enchanting table at some point, so that we can start getting, you know, better, stronger weapons and armor, and start preparing ourselves for the more difficult tasks and worlds that we have coming up. Like I said, we do have the nether coming up. It's not always a really good idea, though, to take really good gear into the nether. It's probably just going to end up getting burnt up. So don't really take nice things there. But it's nice to have. Maybe if you're confident enough, I mean, you definitely could. So let me go ahead and create my chests. And I'll put some of the important items in here. And this is where having that crafting table comes in handy. So again, I really appreciate the individual who threw that suggestion out there, because like I said, it's coming in handy already. I'll just deposit anything that we're not going to immediately need. Um, Obviously, we're not going to need carpet. I am going to bring this bucket and some dirt. And you know what? I'm going to create a furnace down here. And I'm going to put some of that iron block in the furnace to get that started, because might as well have it cooking up that in gold afterwards so that we can have that available to us by the time we're ready to need it, because I'm sure we're going to need new iron picks here soon. Alright, so we're good to go back in. Let's see how we're doing here. Looks like I think we're in a good position. I kind of have this good feeling that there's probably diamonds somewhere around here. The question is just where. I always have good luck finding diamonds around lava. I think we're low enough. You know, we can try going lower here. Let's try doing that real quick. Throw up a couple of torches. Because diamonds should be spawning, I think it's any block 16 and below. So if you're on the y-axis of 16 or below, I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's that diamond will appear. One little cool trick I'll show you. Throwing a torch down. Oh, that was a little too fast. Throwing a torch down underneath this gravel breaks it all immediately. So as you're going, throw that down. Look how fast that clears that out. The trick is actually getting it underneath there, though. There we go. But once you do it a couple of times, you'll get used to it, and it just takes it all out. Honestly, that's one thing I hate about doing this, you know, going into caves and stuff. I hate gravel. I absolutely hate it. You know, it always tries to suffocate me, or it falls on me. It's kind of unnecessary. I like, you know, you get flint from it, so you can make arrows. That's pretty cool, but it's kind of annoying. So that's a really easy way to clear that. It's just to throw a torch underneath it and just have it all break itself. Oh. So there we have some gold. Let's go ahead and get the gold. And I'm going to continue going downwards. And as you can see, we're at bedrock. Okay, well, we'll just dig out like a basic little tunnel here then. I'm going to crouch just in case we come upon lava or anything. I don't want to fall into that this far, you know. We have a lot of stuff, so it would be a shame to lose all of it at this point. Okay. Almost there. I can feel it. I can feel diamonds. Oh, see, that's what I mean. Damn gravel. It's my fault though. I didn't check it out before I went onto that block. I didn't see if there was anything in front of me. More gold. Come on, diamonds. I just want to see some diamonds. This place has a lot of gold. Actually, this is a lot more gold than I've gotten in some of my past worlds this early on. Most of the time I'd actually hit diamond by now, but this place has a lot of gold, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if you know anything about enchanting in this game, gold is like a superconductor for enchantments. I mean, you can get way higher level enchantments and way better enchantments on gold items than you can iron and diamond items. Maybe that's something that I'll do too. I haven't really played around with it too much, but maybe I'll make like a golden sword with a really high enchantment on it to show you guys what I mean. But yeah, I mean, it's really great. I use them in PvP. The only issue is sometimes they don't last as long as you'd like them to, and obviously with an item like a sword or something, that's going to be really important because it's your main weapon. And I really wouldn't advise using it for armor, although I don't know why, but in PvP, noobs love using gold helmets. And I actually have like an entire trophy room, me and my buddy do, of just gold helmets and iron swords. The two things that you can always tell noobs are wearing. Gold helmets and iron swords. It's like a trophy room that we have for them. But yeah, I really won't be wearing any golden armor because they hardly last more than 5 minutes, it seems like, and barely protect you from any damage. Well, look at that. That's weird. But I definitely think we could probably try and get a sword in, though. Comment in the section below and kind of give me some feedback on what you guys would like me to do and what kind of things you'd like to see in the next episode. I'm really hoping though, guys, to get to the Nether. I'm not seeing any diamond yet, so we'll give it a couple more minutes here and just kind of travel through this tunnel a little bit, create ourselves a little path, and hopefully we can find something. Basically, it's all about luck at this point. Okay. Come on, diamonds. Let's see them diamonds, right? Whoa, hello, lava. Okay, so we went a little bit too far in one direction, apparently. Don't want to go that way anymore. Let's go this way. Now, if I missed any diamonds, comment in the section below and tell me the time that happened at in the video, and I'll go back to that time in the video and check it out to see where the diamonds were and go back and get that in the next episode. So that would be appreciated. You guys can be my second set of eyes here and help me get what we need to get to the Nether. Let's see. Diamonds, 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 where art thou? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, at least we have tons of redstone. I'm not going to complain about that because we could start building some cool things with the redstone if we really wanted to. I'm probably going to put some automatic doors on my house. I really hate having to click open my door every time. It sounds like a really stupid and small thing, but when you're used to just having your doors open automatically, it's actually a pretty big deal. But yeah, there's a couple of different things that we could do with that. Obviously, making a minecart and a minecart track is one thing that we could look at doing. We have a lot of gold, so we can make quite a few powered rails. And if I'm going to make big tunnels like this, it's going to be a quick way to get around. So that might be something that we could look at doing too. Alright guys, well, we haven't found any diamonds today, so that's actually going to be it for today. Well, again, a special thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel so far. Like and rate the video so you can pass on the good luck for the next episode in finding diamonds. So like the video so that hopefully we can find diamonds in the next episode. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I have a subscribe button right there. It's big red writing. Go ahead and click that and it automatically subscribe you to my channel. Until next time guys, I'm Thunderbird. See you next time.